Alright, so at this point of the game, if you don't know who Dalton Harris is, you're late. Dalton just won the X Factor UK 2018, a prestigious singing competition in the UK. And today we're going to talk about his legal status as far as immigration goes.
Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. We're not going to keep this one too long. This is about Dalton Harris, right? Shout out to Dalton. Big up yourself, my youth. You're a true inspiration, yeah? Manners and respect. You know I deal with productivity and progress. And from one Clarendon youth to another Clarendon youth, big up yourself, my youth. Hear what? The headline my audience asked me to speak about, it says Jamaican, and I'm sourcing this from the Daily Mail, which is a UK entity, right? Jamaican-born X Factor winner Dalton Harris forced to leave the UK days after show triumph as his visa expires. This is what the headline is. And it says, the 24-year-old, the Power of Love singer, who won the competition on Sunday, said his visa only allowed him to stay in the UK for the duration of the show. The show is now over. He said, I need to get a new visa. I will have to leave the UK for a little bit, as you're not allowed to just stay forever, which is correct, right? The singer added, I had a visa that allowed me to compete in the show, so I'd be surprised if the government didn't give me one now that I've actually won the show, which, again, he's correct. Show bosses are now said to be negotiating for him to stay in the country, with the latest news putting single promotion and his place on the X Factor live tour in jeopardy. His debut single featuring former X Factor champion James Arthur is currently at #1 on the UK iTunes chart. Go Dalton! Go Dalton! Go Dalton! #1 on the UK iTunes chart. Do it, youth! Do it! Here what? Jamaica star X Factor Dalton has revealed that he will be forced to leave the UK just days after winning the show, right? Alright, so check it. Hopefully my visa will be sorted out quickly, he said. And people, Dalton's prediction came 8 years after X Factor contestant narrowly avoided being deported to Zimbabwe after her mother's visa application was turned down. Despite being tipped to win X Factor that year, Gamu was controversially dumped before the live show by then Judge Cheryl and did not make it to the final 12. More than 20,000 fans joined a Facebook campaign at the time calling for the return of Gamu to the show, and despite rumors of a dramatic return, she did not re-enter the competition. So in November 2011, the Home Office failed in its appeal to overturn a decision to grant the then 19-year-old singer her two brothers, Milton, 12, and 10-year-old Marty, and their mother, Nakatula Nzanga, leave to remain in Scotland. So in other words, then, they were sent home. The family, who lives in a small flat in Tillicoultry, Clackmannanshire, were refused leave to remain in the UK by the Home Office in February of that year. They successfully appealed the original refusal by the UK government agency, but the Home Office tried to overturn that decision and have the family deported. Earlier this week, though, Dalton insisted that he doesn't just want to be known as the X Factor guy after being crowned the winner of this year's series. The singer beat out finalists Scarlett Lee, 21, and Anthony Russell, 28, for the crown in the nail-biting finale. Speaking exclusively to Mail Online, Dalton said how he doesn't think winning the show guarantees anyone anything, after some finalists have found greater success than some of the actual winners, right? And he's paying attention to that also. So his visa issues are at hand, yes, but I honestly think that they're going to work it out for Dalton to remain there. Now you have to understand, what this is called is a work visa, right? And usually when you have wealthy people that could step up and bat for you with powerful attorneys and say, look, this guy, you're looking at a multi-million-pound earner here, right? And we need him here. We have the gigs lined up already. We have his paychecks in our hands already. We can tell you how much he's going to be making already, etc., etc. We can vouch for him. Half of the time, that is what people, because right now a lot of Jamaicans are in panic. SouFlo, talk about this. Dalton are going to get kicked out of the UK because visa expire. Must I say that there are a lot of bad-minded and hateful people, you know, Dalton own people that are rejoicing right now. Yes, send him back down a yard, man. And then there are a group of people out there that are saying Dalton's in danger. And people are saying, I'm in my bottom on him for dead and all this other stuff. You know, Jamaicans get on social media and they make these embarrassing comments and they make these threats, right? I don't take those threats lightly. I take no threats lightly because we're living in serious times. So the youth could very well feel like he's in danger if he chose to feel that way, right? But I haven't heard Dalton say anything about that, like him freed. Right? I haven't heard him say anything about that. What I've heard him say is he might have to leave the UK for a while, for a bit, which is just how the thing works. People give you a 6-month visa for staying at them place. You take your 6 months, you leave in 4, and you have 2 months left. Them say, he's in good standing and never run off. Next time you apply for a visa, they give you another one. Or you take your full 6 months and you leave when it's time to leave. You don't contest it, you don't fight, unless you're a Dalton and you have something like this lined up where millions of pounds are riding on it, and you have multi-millionaire and well-established individuals that are willing to step up and back for you. And I'm pretty sure, in Dalton's case, that's what's going to happen. We wait to see what happens, and we wish Dalton all the best, just to see him. He's a Jamaican, yeah? Walk with the flag, walk with your flag, yeah? Walk with the flag, walk with your flag. Stand up proud, and be proud for the youth. Him win. And he's about to go do even bigger and better things. The money is going to come now when he goes on tour, on this tour circuit that he's booked for. These are actually paying gigs. All right? Big up to Dalton Harris. And for the people out there who are saying, Lord, SouFlo, what do you think is going to happen? I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. I think if he leaves the UK, he'll be going right back. But I don't even think he's going to leave. I think things will fall through in proper timing, and he will be allowed to stay and work. All right? A work, them call it. Work. And people who travel on work visas, you know how that go already. If your employee can show a certain status and can show that they can provide a certain level of income, then usually the people them say, hey, we getting our tax cut out of it, so if he making this much, then sign off. See you later. Go enjoy the UK, boy. Or young man, for that matter. All right? So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm going to leave that one right there, man. It's SouFLoTV. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.